Good morning, dear students. This is Sudesh Shukla. Let's start our discussion for the techniques which is being used in the satellite communication. I have told you कि जनरली 3 तरह के एक्सेस टेक्निक्स हम इम्प्लॉय करते हैं. मीन्स देयर आर 3 मल्टीपल एक्सेस टेक्निक्स. हमने इस पे डिस्कस किया था इन आवर प्रीवियस डिस्कशन, in which the first one was TDMA, time division multiple access. Second was FDMA, frequency division multiple access, and the third one was code division multiple access, that is CDMA. And we have also gone in a brief about the divisions FDMA, TDMA, and few words about the CDMA. So let's start in detail about FDMA. What this basically is: frequency division multiple axis. So this FDMA frequency division multiple axis is a technique in which the carrier bandwidth is divided into sub-channels of different frequency width. That will be more clear. First of all, let me draw a diagram. This is what associated diagrams. And let me shade also. This is what power. This is what time. This is what frequency. Generally, FDMA allocates a single channel to one user at a time. And if the transmission path deteriorates, the controller switches the system to another channel. This is, you can say, this is the advantage for FDMA. Although technically it is a simple to implement, but there is a one drawback, that FDMA, you can say FDMA is a wasteful of bandwidth. So the channel is assigned to a single conversion whether or not somebody is speaking. Moreover, it cannot handle alternate forms of data and can handle only voice transmissions. So generally you can say this is FDMA. This FDMA, frequency division multiplexing, is a technique in which the in which so as I have told, frequency division multiplexing is a technique in which the carrier bandwidth is divided into subchannels of different frequency width, and each carrying a signal at the same time in parallel, and generally each channel is 30 kilohertz. Dear students, in this FDMA, all the signals may be amplified, conducted, transmitted in frequency, and routed towards a destination as a single signal. And this results in economics, which are the motivation for multiplexing. Generally, receivers at the receiving end separates the multiplex signal by means of frequency passing or rejecting filters, and also demodulates the result individually, so each in the manner appropriate for the modulation schemes used for the band or group. So when frequency division multiplexing is used to allow multiple users to share a physical communication channel, it is called frequency division multiple access, that it is called a FDMA. So let me write, when frequency division multiplexing is used to allow multiple users to share a physical communication channel, it is called frequency division multiple access, that is FDMA. तो जनरली अगर हम कहें कि जो फ्रीक्वेंसी डिवीजन मल्टीप्लेक्सिंग है, डेट इज अ टेक्निक जहां पे कैरियर बैंडविड्थ को हम कई चैनल्स में विच इज हैविंग डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी डिवाइड कर देते हैं, एंड दैट चैनल कैरिंग अ सिग्नल एट द सेम टाइम इन पैरेलल. तो ये जो फ्रीक्वेंसी डिवीजन मल्टीप्लेक्सिंग टेक्निक है, ये अलाउ करता है मल्टीपल यूजर्स को, सो दैट दे कैन शेयर फिजिकल कम्युनिकेशन चैनल, और इसकी वजह से हम कहते हैं फ्रीक्वेंसी डिवीजन मल्टीपल एक्सेस. So FDMA analog transmissions are the least efficient networks, since each analog channel can only be used by one user at a time. Analog channels don't take full advantage of bandwidth. This is one of the drawbacks of FDMA, that effective utilization of bandwidth is not done in frequency division multiplexing technique. So these FDMA channels are not only larger than necessary given modern digital compression, but they are also wasted whenever there is a silence during communication. And basically in this, each carrier is assigned a frequency band with a small guard band to avoid overlapping between adjacent carriers. So the satellite transponder receives all the carriers within its bandwidth, does the necessary translation and amplifications, and retransmits them back to the earth. So the different earth stations are capable of selecting the carriers containing messages of their interest. So there are two techniques are in operation today. So let me draw one more figure. Here it is a frequency division multiplexing. Generally you will find and this is what the frequency. Here it is power. This is what time, and this is FDM, frequency and division multiplexing. So this is what 30 kilohertz. So in this one is multiple channel per carrier, where the earth station frequency division multiplexes several channels into one carrier baseband assembly, which is then frequency modulates an RF carrier and is transmitted to FDM, a satellite transponder. And this technique is generally called FDM or FM or FDMA. There is one more diagram associated with this FDMA, and that is somewhat like let me draw. This is frequency. This is 30 kilohertz channel, and here This is divided into two parts. This is T1, this is 2T, and this is T3. This is what here it is a power. Here it is time, and this is frequency, and this is what FDMA, that means X is frequency division multiplexing axis. So in the I have told you there are two techniques which are in operation. One is FDM or FDMA, and the other technique called single channel per carrier, that is what SCPC. This is single channel per carrier. In each channel modulates a separate RF carrier and is transmitted to FDMA transponder. So let me draw one more diagram associated with this. This is one of the station. This is another station. This is another station. To Earth. Just transponder with this is F1, this is F2, this is F3. This is F1, this is F2, and this is F3. So generally what you see in this FDMA, that frequency division multiple axis with FM frequency division multiplexing is abbreviated as FDM or FM or FDMA. You can see here overall frequency is divided in the parts like F1, F2 and F3, and that is what shared with this satellite. So in it at Earth station is permanently assigned a carrier frequency and a bandwidth around the carrier frequency. So every station that operates in FDM, FM or FDMA network must be able to receive at least one carrier from all the stations in the network. Thus, most FDM, FM or FDMA stations have a large number of separate IF receivers and demultiplexers. As a fixed assignment system, FDM, FM or FDMA suffers from a poor fill factor. That is the fraction of the available channels that are actually in use. And this is what the FDMA, and this FDMA, that means frequency division multiple access, is the earliest and still it is the commonest form of all the multiple access techniques of a satellite communication. That is most commonly used. So In this, each of the Earth stations within the satellite's footprint transmits one or more carrier at different center frequencies, and each carrier is assigned a frequency band with a small guard band to avoid overlapping between adjacent carrier. So each Earth station within the carrier is assigned a frequency band with a small guard band to avoid overlapping between adjacent carriers. And the satellite transponder receives all the carriers within its bandwidth, and it does the necessary translation and amplification and retransmits them back to the Earth. So the different Earth stations are capable of selecting the carriers containing messages of their interest, and this is most commonly employed with analog modulation, where signals are present all the time. And I have told you this FDMA technique, that means frequency division multiple access techniques, is generally used in the analog communication. So this is all for FDMA. In our next video we will go for the difference of FDM, FM FDMA and SCPC FDMA. So this is all for today's discussion. Thank you, students. Thank you so much.